Hey dreamers, this is Jade. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to do a quick Ollie's craft haul and the unboxing of my fall Archer and Olive notebook order. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. First, I want to start with the Ollie's craft stuff. By the time I heard about it, I had been in the hospital and whatever, so it had been a little bit of time since they had it, and so my stores were pretty much cleared out of most of everything, but I did grab a couple things. Anyway, this is actually one of my favorite paper packs from Dear Lizzie. It's the Serendipity, and I actually have like 2 or 3 more of these already, but this was only $1, and they had several more, way more in one of my Ollies. So I did just grab one. I didn't want to go overboard because I don't use a lot of paper and stuff anymore, so I've stopped buying so much of it. So yeah, but anyway, they also did have these 2 Amy Tangerine, what do you call these? Not vellum, but the acetate sheets. And I thought these could be cool for like overlays in my journal. So I got 2 of these here. So, and I just love that design. It's cute. And I love Amy Tangerine. I really love how colorful and fun and bright her journals and stuff are. So yeah, anyway, moving on, let's get through the smaller stuff that I picked up. I saw Vicky Booten. I also love her. She had some they had some of her, what do you call these things, ephemera packs in Ollie. So I did pick up 2. They were only $1. Those paper pads, all that stuff was just $1. Everything that I picked up, I think, was like $1 or $1.99. So anyway, I did get 2 of these. I love Vicky Booten. These are really good for decorating in my journal as well. And this is what the back looks like, in case you're wondering what's in there. And I really do enjoy like all of the little sentiments that we have here. So that's why I picked up a couple of these. And I don't know why I keep buying scissors, but I guess you can never have enough because I lose some so often. Anyway, these say they were $1.99, but I wonder if they actually rung up that. But these are just the cut it up craft scissors. You could use these. I think a lot of people use this size for like fussy cutting and stuff like that. But whatever, I did pick these up. And that is American Crafts. And they had different colored like handles. I think they had pink as well. And then I actually have some of these in my stash already, but you know, for $1, I said, let me pick up another one. I love rub-ons. And these are the Pink Paisley Whimsical. So I did grab another pack of those. And I have used these before in my journals, and I just love them. So, love that. And then I saw this sticker book. And I thought it was cute because it just had a lot of birthday themed stuff in it. And the other birthday themed sticker pack that I have is pretty much running low. So I was like, this will be good to get. Again, this says $1.99. And that's probably what it rang up for. And I thought that was a great price. For a whole sticker book. So here's what it looks like. I'll do a quick flip. A lot of ice cream. So just very, very birthday themed sticker book. And as I said, my other one was running out that I usually use during, like when I'm decorating my journal to note down birthdays in my family and stuff like that. So I thought this would be good to have as a backup. I love that. See, I'm flipping through these and they're just going. Anyway, these are alphas that look like candles. Little banners and stuff. And that's basically what that looks like. And that is pretty. I did grab a couple books from Ollie's. I'll share that real quick. Okay, so the first book I got was this Chicken Soup for the Soul. I haven't read one of these books in a while, the Chicken Soup. But these said Dreams and Premonitions, 101 Amazing Stories of Miracles, Divine Intervention, and Insight. And I just thought that would be fun to read through, so I grabbed that. I grabbed this because I'm pretty certain I have read or listened to an L.J. Shin book before. And I know I really liked it. I can't remember the name of it or anything. I just know that I liked it a lot. So they had this in there for, what, $3.99? So I decided to pick that up. It's called Damaged Good. Goods by LJ Shin, and it's number 4 in the All Saints series. So I'll have to grab the other ones to see how I like those. And this is Sherlock Holmes. And I had bought some used Sherlock Holmes, but I'm wondering if this is the complete collection or not. I'll have to compare it to the ones that I have, because I may just keep this and donate the other ones. If not, then we'll see. Anyway, moving on. And I have been wanting to actually read Sherlock Holmes. I've never done it, but I've watched like different versions of Sherlock, like the movies and the show with Benedict Cumberbatch. Loved it. And then I got this book by Kristen Hanna, and people just rave about Kristen Hanna. And I have The Nightingale that I need to read. It's on my list for this year. And so I just decided to pick this up as well for this. So that's $3.99. And that is pretty much it for Ollie's. And before I get to my fall Archer and Olive unboxing, I did want to share these 2 notebooks that I picked up from Five Below. I do believe there is a third one. I only found 2 in my store, at least the store that I went to. And it's just these quick little tiny what do you call these, composition notebooks. And this one says, my favorite fruit is death, apple pie. I can get with that. And this one says, ideas from when I was showering. Because who doesn't come up with a whole lot of ideas when they're just in the shower, chilling and stuff like that. So yeah, I did pick these up. I thought they were cute. And I for some reason, I just can't resist stationery. And I know it's a problem because I buy way too much. But anyway, let's get to the Archer and Olive unboxing. Okay, so I've already cut through the tape and everything to make this quicker. So let's get into it. I'll show you what I ordered. First of all, you get this. And I did take my packing slip out. And this just looks like the same thing that I got the first time when I, well, the last time I should say, when I ordered my summer collection books that I wanted. And that's basically what it looks like. And then you have this on the back. So yeah, anyway, that's cute. And I'll show you the one thing I ordered. I only got one thing this time. So no 2 notebooks this time. I think the spring release and the what do you call it? The summer release, I got 2 books. But the fall, I only got this one because this is the only one I really, really wanted. And you'll see why when I get it open. So let me go do that off camera. Okay, so here we go. I got it out of the plastic. I love these little card cases that they come in as far as the packaging. And as you can see, it has the fall theme stuff here. And this is the Forest Findings collection. Love that. And this is called the Bookshelf Vegan Leather Dot Grid Notebook, 144 ultra thick, 160 GSM pages. And of course, I got the traveler size. And let's get this open. And look at that. Isn't it so cute? Okay. I particularly got this one. You guys know I have said before that last year I missed out on getting the Archer and Olive notebook that I wanted because I waited and waited and waited, and said this year if I saw something and I liked it, I was going to buy it. And I have been deciding all year what I wanted my my reading journal for 2026 to be in. And I knew it was going to be a traveler's notebook, and I knew it was probably going to be Archer and Olive. I was thinking it was going to be the summer one that was just kind of plain with the flowers and the blooms, but then they came out with this one for fall, and I was like, that's it, that's the one. And so I have decided to get this, and it's just perfect for a book journal. I mean, the design and everything. You have the bookshelf on here, on the front here. You have a little pin loop here. Love this. And of course, the elastic enclosure. And then on the inside, look at that. Look how cool that is. The bookshelves and the gold foiling. And then, of course, the intro page. This book belongs to. And then this kind of awkward here page. I'm not sure how I want to do that. If I just want to glue it together or what. But this is definitely what I'll be using for my reading journal for 2026. And now that I have it now, I can start setting it up kind of early. So I'm not caught off guard, and then it just goes and goes and goes to so long next year that I decide I'm just not going to do one. So yeah, it will be going in here. Here's what the pages look like. Of course, they are dot grid. And then at the back, you do get a little pocket here. And I'm pretty sure all of their notebooks are like this, because I don't think I showed all of this in the other hauls. So yeah. Anyway, I am... Oh, also... You got the, what do you call these? Like the page markers here with this cute little arch and olive symbol here. And I'm going to put this back up like that and redo this. So yeah, so this is 100% what I will be using for my 2026 reading journal. And I am going to go ahead and start getting ideas now and figuring out what exactly I want to put in here. I don't want it to be as extensive, I think, as my last one. Or I kind of just want to consolidate stuff. So I'm not having to do individual stuff next year. So like every month last year, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. Every month last year, I was doing the stats page. And I want to see how I can set up where I can just do a complete stats page for every month. And then just go in and fill it in for each month, if that makes sense. And so I just kind of want to pare down with stuff like that, and then maybe do a little fun stuff like maybe the book bingo, etc., etc. So I don't know, we'll see how it happens, and I'll share that with you all when I'm ready to. But it's going to be a little while, but I have the rest of the year to start figuring it out and setting it up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyway, that is it for this haul / unboxing. If you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. I trust you all have been safe and well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.